My name is Meerah, and I am a Lorekeeper in one of Yog's class libraries, and today I wanted to share with you the story of the Ranger class from Black Desert. Now, I know I did mention Ranger's lore a little bit in my Children of Sylvia video, like a year ago, but I just feel like Ranger, Dark Knight, and Archer deserve their own videos. In the time before recorded history, a holy tree took root and stood at the highest place of the forest. There, the goddess Sylvia descended alongside the nature spirits and bestowed upon the tree the name kamasylve. At its foot, she received the energy of the sun and moon and conceived life, and the land under the tree became known as kamasylvia. The goddess bore twins. The child resembling the light of the sun was named Ganel, and the child resembling the darkness of the moon was named Vidir. While nurturing her own children, one day the goddess sealed her will into the kamasylve, the sacred tree, and then returned to the heavens. The children established a civilization and prospered under the protection of the nature spirits and the sacred tree. The power of the kamasylve tree was boundless. The descendants of Sylvia took full advantage of it, and indulging in abundance and cornucopia, they became lazier day after day. Until one day, the dark spirits who were after the power of the sacred tree ravaged kamasylvia. The war was devastating. The children of Sylvia, softened by their over-reliance on the sacred tree, were unable to protect themselves, and the burden of defending the land fell solely on the kamasylve, at least until the time the goddess would reappear. And so it came to be that with the last vestiges of the sacred tree's power, the dark invaders were repelled. Having consumed all of its energy defending the land of the goddess from the dark spirits, the tree went into a long slumber. But before sleep overcame the tree, it entrusted its oldest branches to the Ganel and the Vidir. After a long study, they discovered that the branches of kamasylve could be altered to transcend their form by fusing them with the power of the spirits, and the resulting weapons were spirit swords that they called the kamasylvan swords, which they then had to learn how to handle. Moreover, they collected and shared their remaining branches that still contained energy from the sacred tree with their kinsmen and taught them how to use them. This is how the Ranger, standing army tasked with the protection of kamasylvia against any future invasions, was established. Subsequent invasions were attempted by intruders who sought to use the power of the sacred kamasylve for their own evil devices. Every single one of them ended in failure. With every invasion repelled, the Rangers honed their craft, mastering archery and their skills with the kamasylvan sword, until the safety of the sacred tree was all but guaranteed. The Rangers were, however, unprepared from their greatest trial, one that would come from within. The argument between Ganel and Vidir over how one should utilize the kamasylvan sword arose around this time. Ganel, children of the sun, pursued harmony and communion with the spirits, whereas Vidir, children of the moon, pursued the subjugation and control of the spirits. This ideological divide between the two led to a civil war within the Rangers, and when the land was soaked with the blood of Sylvia's descendants, the kamasylve, the sacred tree that had slept for so long, woke up. The sacred tree, imbued with the will of the goddess, was distraught at the carnage that had befallen its children. Seeking to undo the damage and bring an end to the conflict, the kamasylve retracted its power from all the branches it had gifted and had been turned into weapons. Order had been re-established, but at a price. As a result of this event, the descendants split. The Ganel remained in kamasylvia, protecting the temple built on the holy ground, while the Vidir left their native homeland and went out into the outside world in search of a new source of power. Sylvia's children would forever be separated after that. In order to prevent conflict between its children and to prepare the defense of the land from any future invasion from the Dark Hordes, the kamasylve decided to share its power only to those descendants of the goddess that had proved themselves worthy. Only a ranger who displayed extreme mental fortitude and martial prowess would be allowed to harness the last gift that the departed mother had bequeathed them. The tree declared its will to the descendants and then fell into a deep slumber once again. Only those who commune with the spirits and rule themselves shall fully inherit power of the kamasylve. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. If you would like to be notified the next time I post a Black Desert lore video, click that subscribe button and ring the bell. Thank you as always to my supporters. If you would also like to support the channel, links are in the description below. I hope to see you next time here in the library.